I'm here with guest of honor at the Anime Conji convention, Joe Phillips. Joe, how are you this convention?
I'm very good. Excited.
Now, have you attended this convention before, or is this your first time here?
It's my first time here. This is their second convention. So they got some of the bugs worked out from last year, and they asked me to come down, and I said, sure.
Have you been getting a lot of like fans coming up to you going, oh my God, I can't believe you're here?
I have got a few surprising fans, too. So that was very exciting, and I was doing some sketches for different people.
Now, I consider like your table here and you being here like the comic book embassy of this convention, because like I look around and guys are dressed as girls, girls are dressed as guys. If you couldn't tell, this is my first anime convention, so I stick out like a sore thumb. But
all you need is a pink wig.
All I need is a pink wig, or I'll get a Totoro hat over there, or a Domo shirt. What inspired you to come here? Like, are you a big fan of the anime and the?
Yeah, my first comic book that I ever did was Speed Racer, so it was definitely a love of the mediums. And when I grew up, I was watching like Speed Racer and Gatchaman and Kimba the White Lion and all that kind of stuff. So I've been doing it for a long time. And then the show, the guy who puts the show together, Hector, is a good friend of mine, and so he asked me if I would come, and I said sure.
Now, getting into Speed Racer and then going along, you've been with IDW, Dark Horse, DC. You've been across the board pretty much. What inspired you growing up to, choose this as your profession?
I wanted to be a forest ranger once, and I spent, with the Forest Club, I spent a summer out in the wild, and I realized I want to be indoors with air conditioning. And so I was always good at art, and I went to a performing arts school, and I did stage and theater and things like that, and I got into doing graphics as a way to make extra money. And after college, I said, I'm just going to do that, and I started doing comic books.
Now, you've been doing some work with Prism as well. Can you tell us what that experience is like?
Prism?
Prism, yeah.
Oh, Prism. Oh, I thought you said prison. Yes, I'm doing some work with the prisons. I'm a little outreach. They lean close to the bars, and I outreach. No, I've been doing covers for some of their publications, and they carry some of my books and products when they do shows. So it's been like a nice mutual collaboration.
Now, you've been working, I've been doing some research. You were one of the creators of The Heretic, and then you were also working on the first couple of issues of the David Tennant Doctor Who series at IDW. Right. Were you always a Doctor Who fan?
Yes, actually I was a Doctor Who fan from way back. Funny story is back in Georgia, they have a big convention called Magnum Opus Con, and I got to host an auction with John Pertwee back in the day, and I got to do some stuff with I forget the last Doctor's name, the actor, but
David Tennant?
No, before him, before the series went in hiatus and then came back. Yeah, and so I've had a lot of fun with that, but I've always liked the concept. So when they asked me to fill in and do a couple of issues, I was like, hey, I'll do it.
Now, what projects are you currently working on, or are in the future?
I'm working on a graphic novel called Great Scott, and it's a book about a guy. It's sort of a man's man, hero's guy, and he's hired by the government to find out why all of these strange occurrences are happening. And him and his team fight dinosaurs and space aliens and giant robots, and it should be a lot of fun.
And when can we expect that out?
That should be out this summer. That should be out in time for Comic-Con.
And so you will be attending Comic-Con?
Yes, as far as I know.
That's what they tell me.
That's what I'm kind of like a bear that they like shave and put clothes on, and they just point me at stuff.
Dance bear.
Dance bear. And then I go. So I'm scheduled to be there. Yes.
And if fans want to find more Joe Phillips on the web, where can they find you?
Well, theoretically, they can go to joephillips.com, but sometimes it's not up. And you can also find me on Facebook, and you can if you type in Joe Phillips, you're going to find some of my artwork all over the web.
And Twitter as well, right?
And Twitter as well. And be prepared, because you may see some things that you not want to see.
Sounds like my kind of Twitter feed. Well, Joe, thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a great rest of the convention, and hope to see you here next year.
Appreciate it.
Joe Phillips, everybody.